Thanks a lot. Well, as she said, we come all the way from Mexico. The idea is to talk a little bit of what we're doing right now with this telepsychology app and what our goal is and what we're trying to achieve. First of all, I like to talk about who we are. I mean, the app and this service is not a standalone. We're part of a company called Doc.com. What is Doc.com? We're a Mexican company that we're looking to, with the use of technology, be able to improve, integrate, and universalize medicine. The first of our services that we developed a little bit over 2 years ago. This company started 6 years ago. It was more focused on a social network for doctors in a way where they can exchange information and collaborate. And it evolved to our first service, which is this, Docademic. It's a free medical assistance app. You download the app, and you get 3 free consults a month, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, and it's a video call where you can talk to a doctor face-to-face. So a little bit of what we have achieved with this is right now we're treating around 20,000 patients per month. We're going at a 40-45% rate. 77 of the patients that we treat are treated and giving some sort of a recommendation from our doctors. The difference, the 23-25%, are referred to specialists when we see that those are things that we cannot treat and they need further assistance. Just the data, for almost half of the consults that we do are pediatric, which means, it's mothers that are worried about some sort of a problem with their children. So we're very helpful for them to guide them and tell them if what's happening is normal, if it's something that they need further assistance, and that in the middle of the night is super helpful for especially for new mothers. Right now we're operating in 20 countries in Latin America, and we're about to open in a couple of weeks operations in the US, which is a big step for the company. So probably one of you might have thought, if this is free, so what's the business model? Basically, in the long run, what we're building, the data that we generate from the thousands and thousands of consults that we do each month, we're uploading it and storing it on a blockchain. And the only way this data that can be accessed is through the use of our cryptocurrency. We developed the first cryptocurrency in Mexico. This is not the focus of the presentation. I just wanted to let you know a little bit of how this works. And we're trying to build the healthcare blockchain. Our goal is to be the internationally recognized healthcare blockchain. It's a big step. We're working towards that. And in the medical part, we've done a good job. Now we're trying to integrate other aspects of, like the psychological part that we're going to talk about. So what is Cool Emotions? As I said, it's a different app. It's a second app that we developed where people can talk to a psychologist 24 hours a day. They get 4 free sessions a month, so they basically can talk with a psychologist once a week. It's a video call face-to-face. They can talk with a psychologist. If someone doesn't want to use the camera because they're shy or whatever, they can turn that off. The service is available 24 hours and every day, nonstop. So why Cool Emotions? Why did we come up with this? Why did we think it's something that the market needs? Some data that you get some perspective in Mexico. Alcohol-related accidents is the #1 cause of death in Mexico. Suicides is the #2 cause of death among teens in Mexico. 60% of suicides in Mexico are a result of bullying. Mexico has the sad first place in bullying in Latin America, so it's something that is really an issue. Over 400,000 babies are born to underage mothers. This is 20% of all births in Mexico. So these numbers are alarming in a lot of ways. Also, Mexican teens are #1 in sexting. Seeing at all this information, we can understand that our teens and younger generations are in desperate need of help. So we wanted to do something to help them and to try and offer something that normally they would not do otherwise. And why do I say this? There's a lot of, in Latin Americans in general, there's a lot of ignorance around the psychology treatments and seeing a psychologist. I wanted to try and find some data and show you something that could illustrate this. I couldn't find a specific number or a point, but doing a quick search on Google, I put el psicólogo es, and the second thing it shows, para locos, for crazy people. I mean, that's the general idea that people in Latin America have, especially the younger generations. And if you look into the next one, it says, el mejor psicólogo es Dios, the best psychologist is God. So that gives you the idea and how people really don't understand this, and they really, it's not in their priorities. And also something to understand, I mean, in Mexico and Latin America, Mexico specifically, but the poverty line is, people that live under the poverty line is close to 50%. So, I mean, their basic needs are not even being met. It's hard for them to meet these, could call secondary needs. And so we're trying, that's why we're trying to bring a service for them that they can use without a cost. So, how does it work? Very, very simple. You download the app, you register, you press a button, select the reason why you're calling, and you talk with a psychologist. I'm going to give you just a quick run through with screen by screen how it works. You open the app, that's a regular logging with your social networks. Once you're logged in, this is the main screen. You touch that button in the center. You select the reason for calling, some work-related, addictions, sexual things, personality, social. And then within each category, there's specific options. This is very important. It might seem simple, but this is very important for the treatment-wise, because one of the first steps for you to get help is to recognize and acknowledge your problem. So from the beginning, you're saying, okay, I have this issue, and this is why I need what I need help with. Once you select your reasons, you're in line to get answered. This is when the doctor answers, and this is when you're calling. I'm going to try and do a quick demo right after this, so hopefully it works, the internet works, and you can see it. This is our team of psychologists, the team that works for us. It's very important to express that the team of psychologists work directly for us. I mean, they work 100%. They're in the team, and that way we can control and manage the quality control of every single consult that we do. So something that is very fulfilling for the team and for us in general. A traditional psychologist can treat between 10 to 12 people a day. With this service, right now we're treating around 200 people per day, so it's really, really helpful. So let's try and do just a demo so you see how simple it is. I'm going to show you here on the phone. You just open the app. I'm already logged in, so I just press the button for the assistance. I say whatever, family, and the reason is there, and it's starting to connect. So once there, it's trying to find one of the doctors. Once it finds one, I'm going to receive a call and say, your doctor is ready, and I press a button, and I continue. Right now, it's taking a couple of minutes. They might be busy, so I'm going to just turn it off, and once they're ready, I'm going to get that call, and then there it is. No, false alarm. I'll let you know. So just to okay, there it is. She answered, Pilar Espinosa, her license number, and then you just start the assistance. Hey, doctor. Hola, doctora, estamos probando el servicio nada más.
Hola, hola, bienvenidos a Cool Emotions.
Gracias. So, I mean, what I wanted to show is, the idea is that people can do it immediately. I mean, they don't have to wait, they don't have to make an appointment. They need to talk to someone 24 hours a day, they just press a button and they're there. So we've been doing an advertising campaign where we're trying to communicate and represent all the types of problems that people have and families in Mexico are facing. The campaign it's called La Familia Perfecta, which is a little bit sarcastic. So you're going to see what I mean. It's in Spanish, but you can get the general idea.
Papá, ¿me puedes llevar a la escuela?
No molestes. Para eso está tu madre, que haga algo.
Mamá, ¿puedo platicar contigo de algo que me está molestando mucho?
Ahora no. Y llévate a la escuela, que se te va a hacer tarde.
Different situations, eating disorders, bullying, problems at home, things that we know are occurring in our society. And we have another lighter campaign, more focused on the product and what it does.
Cuando creas que no hay nada en el mundo que pueda ayudarte y sientas que todo va mal, que te has perdido y no encuentras a alguien con quien platicar, Tranquilo, Cool Emotions está ahí para ti. No importa quién seas o el tipo de situación por la que atravieses. En esta aplicación podrás hablar con un consejero emocional a cualquier hora y sin costo alguno desde tu celular. Despreocúpate, confía en nosotros. La llamada es 100% confidencial y desde el sitio que tú prefieras. No lo pienses más, ¿qué esperas para liberarte? Descárgala gratis ahora mismo desde Play Store o App Store. Ahora cuentas con una solución móvil en la palma de tu mano. Maneja tus emociones y libérate. Cool Emotions, más que una aplicación, tu consejero de bolsillo.
If you want to look a little bit more of the things that we're doing, we have several videos. I mean, you can go to our social networks and check it out. So what's the response been like? Personally, I've been very surprised. I mean, we've launched this service a little bit less than 3 months ago. Like as I said, the medical service has been running for over 2 years. We just launched this 3 months ago. A little bit of the breakdown of the uses. The majority is women. I mean, it's not that left-sided, but women are the ones that are using it a bit more. The top users are people between 15 and 25%. This age group makes over 50% of the total users. This is a bit obvious. This is our main target. I mean, this is the people that we're trying to help, and I mean, so far they've received it well. The top reasons for calling: depression, dysfunctional family, anxiety, and marital problems. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but these are like the top 4 where people are taking advantage of the service. As I said, in less than 3 months, we've had over 25,000 downloads, over 15,000 people treated so far, and around 25% of all users use their 4 assistants per month. This to me is one of the most surprising information that we got. I mean, people are really using the service. People really need to talk to someone, and people are coming back to try and get help and try and get things solved. So what's next for the company? We want to extend our reach to other age groups. Right now we're focused on, I mean, we're treating or receiving calls from anyone, but we're focusing on the younger age groups. We're planning on extending or expanding the age groups that we treat. We need to grow our team so we can expand faster and give a better service. If you go to the Google App Store or iOS Store, the number 1 complaint we've had is you take too long to answer. I mean, right now when I call in Mexico, it's like 7 or 8 in the morning. It's really early. But in top hours, some people have to wait between 30 minutes to over almost an hour. So that has been our number 1 complaint, because people are really using the service. So that's a good problem in a way, but we're trying to fix that because, I mean, we want to give the service as efficient as possible. Our expansion to the US by the end of this year. As I said, we're expanding with the medical service by the end of this month. By the end of the year, we should be running with the psychological service as well. And we're coming to Europe by mid-19. We're starting in the UK. So just to answer the question we saw at the beginning of the presentation, does telepsychology really work? To me, when we see these kind of responses, it's clear that it does, and it's clear that we need to continue working on the project. Thank you.